Okay, I think everything's all good. Hello, everyone. My name is Sylvie, and welcome to the stream. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be playing The Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky, and this is like my first JRPG games. So I've been doing a bunch of research on what JRPG games that I wanted to play, and I came across this, and then I thought it was like really interesting, and I heard many good things about it, so I wanted to give this a try. So but yeah. But hello, hi Noon, hello, welcome. But yeah, I do know that this game does not have that much audio in here, so and it's very text heavy, so I'm going to be doing my best of reading out kind of giving the characters some voices, but I think I may just go back to my default voice if all else fails. So yeah, but without any delays, so let's just go get started, shall we? Okay. So starting, I did change some of the settings, and then just let me know if the game audio is a little bit too loud, and then I can quickly go ahead and fix that. But yes. So we have 3 difficulties: normal, hard, and nightmare. We're just gonna do normal since not as this is my first time, and that's like the lowest difficulty ever. So get started. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today too. And Shira's gone traveling around the kingdom and on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit more before dinner. Hey, I'm home. Daddy! Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on it. Anyway, Danny, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now, why don't you come and have a look? It's carrying a boy. What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? What? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Looks kind of dead if you ask me. I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly. And he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice then, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray mommy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Sharad, I assume. I think that's how you say it. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sakes, That girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business, and I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Whoa, his eyes really are the color of amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why? Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just work out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey. She jumped on. You sure shouting a lot. You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember telling me that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try and change this up. Dang, girl, you better stop. Oh. Quit yelling. Alright already. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just going to make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind. Just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, that thing that people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your government. Fine. My name is... Wow. What an opening. Ugh, it's so bright in here. Ugh. I slept like a rock. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Oh, so the boy's name is Joshua. Ah, guess that's a no. Well, I guess I get ready. Yeah, I can't read. Well, I guess I better get myself ready then, too. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. Can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind. What's with that siren song of yours, gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber? What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. Tis, how wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how unfortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune though, cheerful yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light? That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It really is just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that I don't do something that uses my whole body. I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl's going to be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I believe that when I stopped finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle! Joshua! Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay. I'm on my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too.
That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember?
Huh? Wait, what test?
Please don't tell me you didn't forget about that test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning in training. Don't you remember Shira said that if we failed, we'll be stuck with a ton of extra homework?
Crap, totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. I'll sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other.
I honestly don't know how you survived this long. Estelle, your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad.
Aww.
How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality?
Huh. You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you.
I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shira's going to be waiting there for us.
Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any request?
Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about Ron-style scallop fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce?
What's that?
I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle, or our stomachs. You're right, I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible.
Not rude, but I can't actually say he's wrong.
Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. You're supposed to be getting the latest edition today.
Got it. One copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. Receive 500 Mira. Okay, so that's their currency.
If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending.
Alright, thanks, Dad.
Okay, we're heading out. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Stuart my regards.
Hopefully I'm saying the character's name correctly. And hopefully I could keep like a consistent voice for each of the characters. Let me do something quick. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Let's see. By the way, Dad, is it going to be alright if you stay at home like this instead of going to the guild today? You haven't been there for a couple of days now.
Unfortunately, I have a lot of paperwork to sort out. But don't you worry, I'll carry a big enough workload that the guild's not likely to fire me anytime soon.
That's not exactly the most convincing thing I've heard come out of your mouth. Okay. Let's see. Let's kind of explore the house for a bit. So this is Estelle's room. I think this is Joshua's room up there, because I do remember that he was on the balcony playing his harmonica. That was pretty nice too. I do know that they recently made a remake of the first chapter. But I'm gonna be playing this one first since this is like the start of the new series. Okay. So there... Oh. Okay, so we need to go to the city of Roland. The original looks like it aged well. Yeah, it does. It still looks pretty good. I think this game was released in 2004. And then it was added on Steam in 2011, I think. It looks like we made it... it looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we had to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth be told though, you're the one who signed up to be bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you expect to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then, let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Shira. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shira at the Bracer Guild over there then. Okay. Ronin General Goods Store. Where do I enter? Oh, there we go. Good morning, Mr. Ronin. Hello there, Stella and Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Dragus? Unbelievable. I actually already forgot why we came in here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Libra News for Dad, right? Of course. You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new Stragas aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issues of the Libra News, though, I should have them in around noon. Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by again after our training is over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. Okay. See? Fuck. The morning air is still crisp and fresh. Let's see, it's about time I water my lovely flowers. Anybody in here? Okay, that's just their balcony. Oops. Oops. Okay. Under arms. Let's see what's in here. Let's talk. Top of the morning to you kids. Good morning, Mr. Elder. Good morning, sir. Well, you're up rather early, aren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but today is your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it the last time I had you around the store. Yes, that's right. I see. Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine, Joshua. Now, Stella, on the other hand, I've got good reason to worry. She's always been a bit scatterbrained ever since she was a child. Probably all the knocks she took to the head playing with the boys. Really? So I guess that scatterbrain trait isn't something new to, huh? I'll give you a head injury if you don't shut up. And don't call me scatterbrain. Okay, you two, let's not fight now. And shouldn't you be getting over to the guild? Good morning, Stella. Oh my, well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Are you on your way to bracer training? Yeah, and just you watch. I'm going to pass this exam and be as good of a bracer as Shira too. You're darn right you are. I have faith in you. By the way, Estelle. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Did you wash your face? How about your teeth? Did you brush them too? Joshua's so fastidious, but you always forget to take care of yourself. come on, that was a long time ago. I don't do that anymore, right, Joshua?
Now that you mention it, you did take off from home the other day with your hair all in a mess, right?
That was only because it was an emergency. Mr. Rome got the newest Strider brand sneakers in on that day. Estelle? Yes?
You listen to me carefully. For a girl your age, you need to take care of these things. If your appearance is messy, you won't look like someone that people can trust even if you are a bracer. Your appearance is a reflection of what is on the inside.
Alright, I'll be more careful from now on.
Well, that's that. Now, how about the both of you get on over to the guild?
Man, you just can't argue with her.
Ooh. Let's see what's here. Oh, here's the Bracer Guild. Let's go inside. Character. There you are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua.
Good morning, Aina.
Good morning.
Is Sheeran here already?
Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs.
Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks.
We'll do our best.
There's
the Star and the Hanged Man, the Hermit and the Magician, and last of all, Inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this?
Good morning, Shira.
Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early.
This is my last day of training. I figured, why not?
I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirit attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready.
I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already.
Quiet, you.
Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget.
This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does.
Wow, Joshua sure is picking on me!
Don't worry, Shira. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rationally, is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orb mitt with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess that's not much I can do now except hope for the best.
Hold on a second, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me.
Well, that's odd. I'm positive. I describe all your best traits accurately.
Whatever. By the way, Shira, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent.
Oh, this... I was just trying to get a vague reading about what happened in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly.
You couldn't read the cards?
Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we covered in your previous training. This is the minimum level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
What would you like to know about? Ooh, Okay.
Orbits are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz or process Septium installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. The Kingdom of Liberl, in which we live, sits on the west half of the Zemurian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberl is proud to be one of the leading producers of Septium on the continent and is known for its high level and technology used to develop ornaments. Ornament technology has also been a key player of support for Liberl in protecting its independence, as it has been contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberl was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberl enjoys peace. Okay, that's all. Let's see. Since we've got an amount of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shira, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time, you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tusk parked at a desk. I guess I got all work for nothing. Well, since you're all bright and cheerful still, let's just hope that the smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there is something that we need to give the both of them. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two, go get one for each of yourselves. Quit wasting time and go get them. Okay. What are we getting? These are important, so make sure not to lose them. Bracer notebook. Oh, okay. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and wear. These kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap, this sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there are two. Keeping an accurate amount of events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is and stuff. Okay, got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there is a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. When the bulletin board is approached, an exclamation point mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view their details. Ooh. Ah, okay.
I don't know.
Details of the job confirmed on the bulletin board and other important events will be automatically recorded in the Bracer Notebook. The Bracer Notebook can be easily found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring a Bracer Book shortcut button on the Configuration menu. Cool. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a Bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for Bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a Bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I just have to be more motivated. Is that so? I think that's supposed to say is instead of his. Had a change of heart having you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. Well, what would we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things to, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Oh, okay. Here's where you will learn how to use an Orbital Factory services. In an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz in order to use Orbital Arts. Arts have a wide range of effects and if mastered can be extremely helpful. Bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has a long-standing relationship with these Orbital Factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Meddlers, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here. No problem, leave everything to me. So what is it that you would like to know about? Orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airship engines, and so on are also types of orbments. However, the ones we will be discussing today are the battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slot and lines which connect them vary at any rate. That's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be open at an Orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of Sepith to. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I would recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So, what is it that you would? Hey, that's about Orbital. Simply put, Orbital Arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts, probably out to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, the corresponding quartz must first be synthesized at an orbital factory. Orbments are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use these arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I've described, but I think this information should suffice for now. Quartz are circuits made from Sepith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities, while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of element quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbit and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. So okay. I keep reading that text over and over again. Sepith are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, and mirage. Sepith can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere, but at the Orbital Factory, it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbit slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. Okay, that was a mouthful. That was a lot. It looks like Mr. Mulders has answered all your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you're going to need some Sepith. Receive several of each type of elemental Sepith. Nice. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbits. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop, you would be able to exchange Sepith for mirror, but for this training, you will not be able to use the service. Okay, upon approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select Modify or Trade to use the Orbital Factory services. Hey, oh, good work so far. If you need to use the Orbital Factory, give Freddy a holler over there. Okay, so talk to Freddy. Hello, sir. Okay, modify/trade. So we synthesize quartz. Okay, so we had to... Okay, I'm just making sure I know what I'm doing. So I synthesize a quartz. Action 1, yeah. Alright, it looks like you were able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install a quartz into your orbit so that you can use both recovery and attack art. Quartz can be installed in the orbit screen. The orbit screen can be utilized by selecting the orbit tab in the main menu. Oh, okay. Oh, press B is the main menu. Orbit? Oops. Okay. I guess I have to make some more. HP.
gonna make all of these. Okay. Now... Yes. So I guess it's this one. Alright, it looks like you got both a recovery and attack art set up. If you balance your arts out between each other like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your bracer notebooks contain information about which quartz allow you to use which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts in your bracer notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orbit. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it would be a good idea to open them all early on. Now, I want you to use the Sepith and open a slot in each of your orbits. Go ahead and decide which slots you're going to open. Okay. Okay, so we had to do it here. Slots. Open a little for Joshua. Yeah. Oh, I don't have enough for her. Okay, so I can only open up one. Good work on opening up a slot, Joshua. Since your central slot is limited to a certain element, it would be best to increase your orbit's number of open slots early on. This concludes your training here at the Orbal Factory. Now, it's time to move on to what you've been waiting for, the qualification test.
Pardon? Did you just say test?
You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you this morning?
Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table.
Sometimes I fear the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's over to the testing area.
You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for...
How about a little yes yapping and a little more walking?
Ooh, she dragged her. Joshua, help me!
Mr. Murder's Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it, and good luck with that test of yours. We'll be rooting for you.
I'm going to remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua.
All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualifications test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle?
Sure.
What now?
I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something?
Cassius dropped you on your head as a child or something? You just read what is said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right?
Yeah, and
I even made you jot down what you read in your bracer notebooks unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet?
What a relief.
The sparkle. Oh, divine adios. I give thanks thee for thy infinite grace to bestowing upon such wonderful gifts at sewers. So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test? No wonder you're acting all crazy back at the Orbal Factory.
Ah, I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like a grand memories indeed.
I'm really starting to wonder if we'll ever be able to graduate at all.
What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things?
Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test. How about the both of you trying to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you.
We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose.
Well, if you're so confident then, how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyway, as both of you saw on the bulletin board, this test will be search conducted in Roland sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewer is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Tier Bomb X3, a monster guide.
What's this book for?
It's called a monster guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of a battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You really got a good head of on your shoulders, Joshua.
That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Cheryl.
We'll put it to good use.
Alrighty then. Let's get pumped and knocked out this test.
Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such.
Ooh, oh wow. So we're gonna do the exam.
What did I do? I need to do that.
But yes. Oh, hello last night. Hello First Trails. Yes, this is my First Trails game. Oh, and also thank you for the follow too.
On Twitch. I don't know if that's the same because I see both last night here and then last night on another last night on. So I don't know if you're the same person, but thank you for the follow. So okay. So we have this exam we need to take. Why is it that we had to do that in the sewers? But I do gotta say though, the soundtrack is really good. There appears to be a recovery point to set up over there. Let's use it if our HP and EP become low before engaging in any further battles. Armor charging stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As a recovery point is approached, exclamation mark will appear and two choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button. By selecting the rest option, all HP and EP will be restored. Okay.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Set this up. Ooh. Okay, so that's what it sounds like. Ooh, some monsters we have to fight.
Monsters at 12 o'clock.
Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side.
Got it.
Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They will become visible as you approach them. The conditions at the start of a battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. Hints. Battle ordered indicates who attacks first. It starts from the top and moves down. Oh, okay, so this is turn-based. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Let's listen to the battle track for a second. Sounds so good. Okay, let's go and attack. Attack an enemy. You may also use it to move if you're using a mouse and click on an empty location. The highlighted area indicates the distance a character can move. Selecting a target in this area will move the character to attack. When an enemy is out of range,
that image icon will appear on your cursor. Selecting an out-of-range target will move the character as close to it as possible, but no attacking will be performed.
Okay. Dirty rat. We're fighting a dirty rat.
Let's also attack this one. Ooh. So I'm out of range, so we need to move. Oh, this is where you really have to like strategize too. We'll move there. But to move closer.
Good to go.
Ooh. Oh, level 3. Oh. You can order some separate too. I understand. Juicy bone. Oh, what is that? Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to cast. EP is consumed when arts are used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or by using charge stations and other items like an EP charge. Ooh, okay. Arts are effective against foes which are difficult to hit with a weapon or those on which physical attacks have little effect. It takes time before arts can be cast. Also, EP is consumed when arts are cast. All arts have an element. Determine the element most effective against your foe and use it. Okay, let's try using arts. So we have Tear, which is a healing ability, and Aqua Bleed is the attack. So but they do take some time, so clock up speeds up the flow of time, so increases my speed. And Soul Blur emits a time spacing shape. Okay. Well, doing this one. Ooh, one shot. Woo! Oh, what is that? Estelle, let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that. Crafts have range limits but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receive damage during battle. Are these the rats? No. Crafts are character-specific skills which not only deal out damage but also have a broad range of effects. Used crafts consume CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receive damage in battle. Okay, so crafts, moral, or pummel. So depending on how much CP I have, use it. Okay. Let's just use our attacks. Ooh.
a chest. Reviving Balm. Nice.
Oh, hello, Zombie Place. Hello. There's
nothing here.
Okay.
Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there were an easier way to take care of them. One blow using S-Craft or S-Break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is, our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. These devastating attacks can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-Breaks are actions which allow S-Crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-Crafts which are unleashed as S-Breaks can be changed by going to Tactics and then set S-Break within the main menu. Oh. Okay. Oh, I can't do craft. Oh. Okay. Let's do Aqua Fleet. And then we'll do an art. And do that. Hint. These are actions which allow S-Crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order once the CP gauge has reached 0. S-Scratch will be used as S-Breaks can be changed by going to Tactics and then set S-Breaks within the main menu. Press the break button to unleash an S-Break. An S-Break cannot be unleashed under the whatever condition it is. Now press the break button and try unleashing an S-Break. If you're using a keyboard, you may use the 1 through 4, the number keys, or the green arrow keys to select it before unleashing it. Sounds like they're old. Let's do Sever. Whoa.
We're good to go.
Generated bomb. Or oh. Oh, there's a monster guarding this chest. So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is going to be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our order battles orders this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During battle, there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or foe. Using S-Breaks to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in and strip an enemy of their turn bonus. These icons indicate the bonuses allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character icon, they will receive that bonus. Ooh! So the yellow heart heal HP. That one. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay, let's use tier. I need a heal. And then we'll do clock up so we can get our get our speed up too. Ooh. Oh, erase your speed, and we get some healing. That's good. Okay, let's just use our attack. we'll just have Josh attack for now, and then we're gonna heal him in the meantime. Makes you really have to think. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Ooh, miss. Oh, there's a miss. Okay. And then another miss. Okay. Attack. We'll do Aqua Bleed. On this one. That monster's still so. I missed. Oh wait, I can't do physical attacks, that's right. I just learned this, I forgot I can't do physical attacks on it. One move. Oh, I can rotate this way too. Oh, interesting. Can I attack her from here? Yes, I can. Nice.
All right, we're good to go.
Wow, that's a lot. Small box. That's weird. There's a couple boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but two is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes don't fall under our mission objective. You're not fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yup. Opening one of those boxes can result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the content of those boxes would belong to the client. And as long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Hero when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright. Yeah. She is curious type. I think we're good. Oops. Let's go and get out. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Got the 2 small boxes. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured she would try and set up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, sure, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit chat for now. Let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do.
Seriously? But didn't you just say that we passed the test?
You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties, so let's get back to the guild.
When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight.
Agreed. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your tasks to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now, Aina is in charge here at the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work.
I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you.
Now that we're here, why don't you go ahead and report the results of today's training? Upon approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select Report to report to the guild. Okay, report option.
Ooh, Roller Bracer Guild.
So our rank is Junior Bracer 9th class. Ooh, okay.
Aim in mirror game BP. Ooh.
I wonder what that is.
Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or a decrease in the amount of pay you receive. And when you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of mirror. Isn't that the only thing you'll receive? You will also accumulate points, which are known as BP, Bracer Points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a Bracer. But when these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a Bracer and be rewarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of a Junior Bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of mirror and BP you receive will also be recorded in your Bracer notebooks, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is finalize your exam. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina, and sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. The bone?
And no sure will involve the whip. Whip?
Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you will be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Shirza holds out 2 small boxes. Aren't those boxes the ones... In answer to your question, yes, these are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet. Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open the boxes. Ooh, we could receive the Junior Bracer emblem. This crest is... So, does this mean that we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright, beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as Junior Bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We've become members of the Bracer Guild. So I'm a Bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Oh god. Look at us now, world! We did it!
I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention.
We understand. We've been spending a lot of extra hours working with. You've been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shira, I just want to say thanks.
Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shira.
Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of a bracer's many duties.
Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago with your father, Cassius. Cassius trained me.
So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh?
There's actually more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father.
Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. What's the lore of this game, if I may ask? I don't really know myself either. I just started out and then, because I heard that it was a good game, so I don't really know about the lore. All I know is that it's a revolver being in the Bracer Guild. So, I just don't get it.
Get what?
This is Sursa, Kate the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who always out doing who knows what instead of being a father.
A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From Bert's point of view, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we are qualified as junior bracers.
Right.
Yay! We joined the Bracer Guild! That's me. That's cool. Okay.
Hurry up, come on. Wait for me, Luke.
Huh? Oh, it's you two.
Oh, great, it's Estelle.
Hi there, Joshua.
Oh, you little twerp. What the? Oh, great, it's Estelle, remark.
And what's with the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know.
You're such a pest, Estelle.
Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer you want to be.
Yes, how wrong of you, Luke. How incredibly wrong.
You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in Liberal than the milk that comes from the Purzel farm.
Wait. What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we're qualified to become real bracers.
Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers. More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now, a high horse on the other end.
Quit being killjoy.
Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you.
Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike the smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle?
Ooh.
What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school.
I don't know how I should put this Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back.
Ooh. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm going to go train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm going to be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go.
Alright, I'm coming.
See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. That boy Luke. He's always trying to pick a fight with me.
I
wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. Ooh. I know what you mean. What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret brace? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious.
I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times.
That's not really what I meant by curious.
Cool.
Alright, before we go,
Let's go get the liberal copy.
the liberal news.
Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. How can I help you? Did you manage to become bracers? You bet we did. Maybe I should have you start calling me Hyper Bracer Estelle from now on.
By the way, Mr. Rowan, did the liberal news come in?
Yeah, it came in a little afternoon. Don't brush me off like that, you two. Oh, whatever. I'll take one copy then. That comes to 100 mir, please. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine. But does it really sell that well? It sure does. The Liberal News has an excellent reporter and cameraman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. The gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item I received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. Got a recipe book. Ooh, what's this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it. You'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Maple cookie. Well, I haven't made a personal rule to never turn out sweet. Hate maple cookie. Learn a maple cookie recipe. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. Well, that sounds pretty convenient. It's not that I don't like cooking at all, it's just that I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste bud for once in my life. That's the spirit. And in passing, if you're in need of any ingredients, I'll be delighted to serve your cooking needs. You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Ronan. Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use. Eating the recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals adds the recipe to the recipe book. By selecting the recipe book, all learned recipes will be displayed as long as the necessary ingredients are available. Food can be made. There are two types of food: sit-down meals, and which can be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Oh. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at a store or acquired from monsters. In the wise words of Alpharad, is that a love interest or a child? God, I hope it's not both. Odd question. What's your average stream rate? Also enjoying this. My average stream length, I usually try to stream at least for 2 hours. But the max I could do is probably 3 hours and a half. I'm also glad that you're also enjoying the stream too. Let's try to explore around more. That's the Orbital Factory. That's the guild. We saw the... What is this? The Mped bar. Let's go there. Gives me a chance to like rest my voice for a bit and to kind of explore the area. Because I didn't expect that I'd be doing so much talking. Could it be you're on a date together? Okay. Okay, I'll be sticking around. Love the Trail series. Oh, thank you. I actually know nothing about the Trail series. All I know is that it's a really good JRPG game. Wholesome pasta. What is that? Ate wholesome pasta. What is wholesome pasta? Does it make you wholesome when you eat it? What are you doing down here? Oh, I can go through the... Oh, to the shaft. What's back here? Oh, that's same entrance. Interesting. Is that the other entrance right here? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, this cat cute. Ooh. Oh, dang. People are shipping them already. Oh, at the Carnula Chapter 1. Oh. Something in here? Okay, so we can't go out. Oops, here. Yeah. Well, that takes you to the top. Nice. Rotate. Oh, okay. Oh, you can also go to the top
here too. Okay, wait, what? Is there a person? Oh, there.
He's my type and I like to accept his proposal. Ah. Ooh. Change your location, man. Okay. Let me on a lookout. Okay. What's this? Okay, that's the general goods. So I kind of explore the left side. Let's go into the right side. Oops. House? Oh, that's just the end of the pathway. Oh, there's a well. Oh, it's a hotel. Employees only. Oh, 2 beds, a shower, curtains to the bathroom. That's not ideal. This would be a door. Like she's important. Says is the girl in uniform. I think she'll be like a reoccurring character later in this series. Okay. That is leading out. That's leading to outside. What is here? Oh, this is a chapel. Oh. Well, that takes us up to the top. Ooh, nice. I can't rotate my... Okay. Okay, I think I explored all of this town. Oh, Estelle, Joshua, am I glad I found you two? Oh, hi, Aina. Is something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. You've got a bit of a problem. Is your father home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort out a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure we do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to explain this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Esmelas? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they're saying. That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Sirsa is out as other brace business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you only just qualified to be junior bracers today. With all that due respect, I believe that Sil's judgment is correct in this case. If the two of us, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that. Understood. Nesmilus Towers can be reached by taking the west path at the junction along the Malga Trail. You can get onto the Malga Trail, though Roland's North... I think there's a typo. I think it's supposed to be say through Roland's Northwest Gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job. Come on, Joshua, we don't have any time to lose. I'm right behind you. Ooh. I don't know why it opens the monster. Okay. Who's this guy? Oh, that's the guild. Okay. Alrighty. So I think we go straight. Roland's Landing Port. Oh, this is... No, never mind. That is not where I need to go. I'm this way, I believe? Left. Oh, there it is. Malga Trail. Oh, what is this? Let's fight whatever this is. Preemptive attack. Ooh. Yeah.
Piece of cake.
Nice. The soundtrack's so good. Oh, don't forget to save once in a while. Old RPGs can be mean. Ah, okay. I'll for sure make sure I will save. I think in this one you can save multiple times, so. What is that? That's a plant. Oh, resistance to fire. Oh, okay. Critical? Oh, I can't attack. Ooh, that's bad. $96. I think I can attack from here. Yes, I can. Yeah, that should be enough too.
Alright, we're good to go.
Yay! Oh, I just have to be careful. I don't want to fight every single monster, but I at least want to fight at least the ones that I get. And try to collect as much as I can. Amalgamine. Let's see. Oh, what is that? What did I get? Ooh. What is that? Okay. I just attack. 48. Oh, nice.
Alright, we're good to go.
Double check the chest for a message. Okay. I think it was in the
first area that I got. Oh, I think I did read about, like, if you... Except a lonely dead spider. Oh. That, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, since they do have, like, sometimes they may have a little secret. But... No, I...
Good to go.
I don't like these. And Estelle died. Oh gosh.
Not now. Not now.
Game over.
Not now.
That was a surprise attack. Okay, let's run. Because that was crazy. But... okay. Well, there's found a white bracelet. Nice. The chest is now full of disappointment. Heal sit down HP. Oh man. Yeah. Okay, so it does. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna need some healing items. Of materials. Tear bomb. Let me just check. White bracelet, tear bomb, a healing salve. Church. And then use. Oh wait, I have to revive her. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I think that's okay. I'm still learning the controls for a bit. Let's see. Options. Okay. I think everything is okay. Okay. Now that I'm eating picked up. Oh, thank you. Oh, YOLO Twig. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Okay. Wild. Okay. One thing for sure is that I do want to save just to make sure. Yes. So I save just in case. I think that's a good place to save. And of course there's this bug. There's 3 of them too. I've been grinding the Trails game since the start of the year and saw you in my recommend, so clicked on LOL. Hope you're enjoying it as much as I did. Yeah, I'm enjoying the game so far. I think I went down. Okay, let's go back on track. Let's actually continue on with the story. I don't like running into these little things. Gosh, my... Okay, Joshua died.
Not now.
It flies so fast too. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. That's the map. Okay. To camp. Items. Let's revive. Field 100. Use this. Okay. Okay. Continue on. I hope. Who's this? Dear Mom. Oh, nice. This chest is empty. I wonder whose fault that is. I do like the little conversations that the little chest have. Okay. And, oh, here we are. Ooh. It looks like we come all the way to the Esmeralda Tower. I didn't see any sign of them along the trail. Do you think they've wandered inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. It looks like we'll need to hurry. Right. Okay. Is there like a recovery thing? Kinda need it. I don't think so, huh? Still learning the mechanics of this game. Let's head inside. Ooh, levels. It's dark in here. I'm scared. Quit being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come in here. Estelle, are you alright? Luke! Pat! If you can hear me, answer me now! Those little brats, are they pretending they can't hear me? They might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. Let's just big circle. Okay. Where do we go? Oh, here. Second floor. What are we going to do? Somebody help!
Run full speed in the direction of the voice or rush in simultaneously with Joshua. I think we do this one. Obviously. Let's go, Joshua. Right, I've got your back. You monsters, go somewhere else. No, Shoo, leave us alone. Chew on this. Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too. Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. We'll take care of them. Protect all NPCs. If an NPC's HP reaches 0, the game is over. Oh boy, wow. Alright. Let's do this. Oh wait, the kids also take a turn too? Oh gosh, Joshua's gonna die. I'll attack this one first since it's low in HP. And I think what I'm gonna do next is heal Joshua. And then I have to be careful. I have to be careful when I PP, because I don't gain those back. Yeah, kid, move! Get out of here! I should take care of that. And then the same thing. Oh, close.
Piece of cake.
Got beast flesh. It looks like that. It looks like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing the way you blitzed those monsters, Estelle. You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome! Whoa, Luke is happy. You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl. You little twerp. Oh. Ow, that hurts. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do me? Do that. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. So this is the things I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline. Whoa. Oh. Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was all my fault. Estelle? Shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This brat, it doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Estelle, behind you. It's something with white teeth, isn't it? Yeah? What is that creature? A nice monster? I'm not going to make it in time. Whoa. Oh, it's the father! Huh? Dad, you came! You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad? Oh, what are you doing here?
I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Aina. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children, but you failed to follow through completely.
I really messed up, didn't I?
It's a good thing you shut up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching our back. That just means that you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So, how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk?
I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle.
Ha ha ha, of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone, let's file on out of here.
I'm with you, Mr. Bright. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved me behind. But why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my life. My hide.
Haha, that's the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright.
The dad's so cool, yeah. The way that he saved it. It seems like you've had quite a day. That's just unbelievable. The second we get back to Merle, he says,
I'll leave the reporting to you,
and takes off for home. Sheer nerve, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back in safe and sound.
Anyway, I think that's all there is to report.
Receive payment for child rescue, yay! Ooh, ooh. Still 9th class. You did well for your first assignment. From the details of your report alone, I believe I commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so?
I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again.
Sure.
How about we head home too?
I guess we better.
Still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got a chance to give it to him. You think you could deliver it instead?
Letter to Cass?
I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches. One of the guild's foreign branches? As I'm sure you already know by now, Liberl isn't the only country where the Bracers Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known all across the Zemurian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure that he gets this letter, I would appreciate it.
Okay. Not sure if you heard of it, but you should look into Sora Voice. It's a patch that will give a lot of the character voices. Ooh. Okay, I think I should check it out. I think that will that will give me a little break of like reading the text a lot. This is very text heavy. But yeah, thank you for letting me know. I'll go ahead and definitely like check that out. They're Japanese voices, so not sure if that matters or not to you. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's see. Let me check my. Oh gosh, my mouse. What is going on with the game? Really quit. I have nothing. Tactics. Oh, you can change your party order. Oh, okay. And that's options, but yeah. Let me just go ahead and save. Because I think it's a good place to save as well, since we rescued the kids. Okay. I don't wonder what are these for. Okay, that is the... That's the recipe. And then these are the memos. Child rescue. Oh, they really do go in details of this. Okay. Alright. Let's head back home. Hey, Joshua. Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with the staff, and your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, he could have been seriously injured. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the style I know. Huh? If we fail today, then all that's left to do is take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you're always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something what happened today discourage? Joshua. You're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expressions if you keep that up. Okay, I admit that last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach just started growling like a bear. Maybe gluten is closer to the mark than ditz. Right this way, right? Wait. Brick house. Back home. Oh, there he is. I was like, whoa. We're home, Dad. We finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. The details of your reports will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure that you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got that copy of the Liberal News you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild, too. Handed over Liberal News and letter. A letter? Huh? Well, I'm going to get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad? Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there. I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms. Oh, I love the dad! In your dreams. I swear the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I had thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much, I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line. And overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours talking then. Ooh. Oh no! Are eggs supposed to explode like that? I guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No way! Cooking's supposed to be about passion! Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now once more. That daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Oh, alright then. Let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? As he cuts the letter's seal. A message from the Erbonian Empire. Oh. What? That Loki the goat low? He is. I really like the father. Whoa, this is surprise. This new dish is what I call a stealth explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. This is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as string bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention, the dinner being delicious. For our first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first I thought I might have to pitch it out the window even when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you really leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time I'm going to be away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving? When? Tomorrow morning. Oh wow, that's real quick. Oh wait, I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. It's about that letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long. We have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know, but what are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roulette branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, how about the both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish. And I'll ask yours to handle the difficult ones. So, what do you say? Sure, we have to accept it. Sure, of course we will. You're okay doing these too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Aina know about the change of plan before I leave. Alright. I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa's so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45. What's more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for Grancer or the one headed for Bose? I'll be on the one headed for Grancer. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I better set my alarm clock just in case.
Are you still awake, Joshua? You better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again. This is just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink?
I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying here is don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not sure who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10.
Ha ha, that's because she holds her liquor much better than I do.
There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried.
I intended to do a little probing at the Erobian embassy to see what turns up.
Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone.
Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me?
Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She got good instincts, and despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has a talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet, at present, she's like a babe in arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life.
Young Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you become part of this family, hasn't it?
How does time fly?
Well, how time does fly.
Yes, it sure does seem that way.
About what you said back then, are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back?
For me, keeping my words is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize, but I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, prologue, A Father's Love, A New Beginning. Oh. Oh, so we finished the prologue. How does time fly? I don't know either. I also don't know.
Well, it looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either.
For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know?
So, say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters.
Cerizard, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please don't be. I'm slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place.
There's no need to be humble, Silver Streak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult. Please keep an eye on these two.
You just leave that to me. Is tightening up the reins not spoiling these two fine with you?
You definitely understand the way I think.
What's this all about?
It looks to me like a mutual understanding between master and pupil.
The Grand Zambor Airline Linda will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now.
Uh-oh, I better take my seat.
Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything here while you're gone. Hurry back. Don't forget me to bring back a souvenir. Yeah, bring me back a souvenir. I'm not sure where everywhere you'll be going, but don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. A little fancy something would be nice.
Hey now, this trip is for business, not pleasure. If I have any money left over, I'll certainly think about it though. Alright, you two, be good while I'm gone. He's gone. Again.
Yeah.
Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it.
I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home.
Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work with those jobs your father left for me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler.
Will do. But first, I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of doing as junior bracers.
Alright then, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two.
Thanks.
We'll do our best. So what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we go stop by the guild?
Yeah, we should probably talk to Aina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go.
Ooh, yeah! Wow, that was a lot. Before, always save. So I'm gonna override this one. Here we go. And yeah. Okay. Wow, that was a lot. So far, I'm really enjoying this game so far. Of course, there's a lot of like gaming mechanisms I still need to learn about this, but yeah, so far I really enjoyed like the premise of the story as of right now, and also the game mechanics is awesome. Pretty interesting, you know. Like it's turn-based and it's really easy to as well. And this game also really makes you think as well, which I really like. But yeah, I think this is a good place for me to stop here. Because my voice is kind of my throat is kind of getting a little bit sore just from all like the text reading and stuff. But yeah, there's really not much else to say, but for sure I will be streaming tomorrow. We are definitely going to be playing this game again, which is going to be tomorrow. So tomorrow we are going to be continuing on where we left off. So, but yeah, I do want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.